Hey guys, we're live. We're on Tibby. Yeah, we're on Tibby, and we're live. And I'm going to try and adjust this to get rid of this little light glare back here. And at least we have this hooked up normally. Earlier we had it hooked up with my husband's sock.
Hooked up is not, like, I would say MacGyvered with a sock around
Yes.
the iPhone, around a pole.
So what we're going to do is this is going to be a little bit of a special live today, and we're normally sorry, you can tell that I'm here without Matt. So normally we do a live on our own store, right? But we're here with Max in Boulder, Colorado, and so we've got all of the other great things that Max has in his store to play with and mix with the Tibby items. So we're going to cover a few things. We're going to talk first about the items let's grab first the items that Max has that are sold out everywhere else. So do you mind throwing one of the Winslow pants to me?
Yeah, I mean, they weren't sold out, I don't know, 10 minutes.
10 minutes ago. So this is the Winslow sweatpant, and it was one that I had worn in my hotel room this morning. But I want to point out that some of you guys have asked, like, is Winslow the same shape as the Sid? They're one and the same. It's just that Sid has a waistband, and any of the Winslows have the elastic waist. But what we've seen with so many of the people here today buying the Winslow, the lightweight summer sweatsuiting, is that it really, like, it's the sweatpant that doesn't Teletubby you, which ours wouldn't anyways.
Yeah.
That's rude. Like the Calder doesn't Teletubby you either. But this one has got an interesting drape where the Calder is designed to give an interesting sculpted moment.
For sure.
This one gives like all that drape.
This one is definitely offers more ease, whereas they're sweatpants, so let's just be like, it's easy in general.
Yeah.
But the Calder, because it's tapered at the bottom, you're going to get a lot of the same structure that you're
Yeah.
going to get with the brand Koozie jean.
Only it's in a sweatpant.
Only it's in a sweatband. With the Winslow here, especially in the lightweight, it's just going to like give that good cuddle
Yeah.
at the bottom.
So Max has these because Christine very nicely did a very big order for him before our event, and it turns out that he's got like the only ones left in the world now. So they're here, and so you can
Sorry at everyone.
So you can DM Max for these, but I know that these are very coveted and they're sold out.
As is the white summer sweatshirting polo shirt. Guys, this also comes in black as well, as do the sweatpants. As Amy mentioned, these are sold out online. Max has the last few. I don't even have one of these. I'll never get one at this point. Unless you'd like to trade some Tibby, let me know.
And other things are gone. You guys, I apologize. We did not mean to start so late, but each time that we were getting ready to start, other things popped up. So one of the things that we get to do here with Max, these are the last.
So these are the last of the summer slouchy carpenter jean in the dark wash. We might have a few in the light wash too. We are running low. It's like an everything must go sale.
Only not, because that's rude. But these are really, really good. So I wish that we had ordered more. To be honest, I really thought we ordered enough. But they're good, and Max has them. So one thing that Sarah and I were playing with is how to mix up some of the more dusty Ring 3 tones for summer so that you have got like that full-on summer vibe without looking like you've stepped off the pages of, you know, a nautical magazine or something like that. So I'm wearing the cinnamon suit here, and we were playing around with. Did the bags disappear?
Your bag is in the way.
Where's the oh, there it is. Okay. So what I wanted to show you guys is how these other colors really just lift everything. So if you read my Substack, you know that I just did a whole story on the color wheel, trying to break it down so you guys can really like absorb it viscerally so that all this becomes second nature. And one of the benefits of that ring 3 is it really tames down these ring 4 colors, because you can see here, like if I had on a white jacket and I was carrying this green bag,
I wouldn't be walking with you.
it changes everything. And you know, the vibe becomes, for me, it becomes so much more mature. It's just not my vibe. But this is where like this becomes the moment completely. So what are you
So
doing?
I'm wearing the Summer Sid jean and the railroad stripe and the stuff all the way back. So you can see I'm wearing a 24 short. This is my size. They are just snapped once at the bottom. You know, we were talking about the codes of prep on our Style Class Half Marathon. So I'm wearing boat shoes, but I definitely don't feel like I'm like going on a yacht or anything. Like,
No, I
not
think-
about to like go to a polo match. I think also I'm wearing this wide belt, which we showed in our whole runaway show, and I think that adds a little bit of modernity. But I'm wearing it back to the spring washable cashmere tank top in gray. This is also an extra small.
So I think what's key is that when you're thinking about putting all of this together, it's not like you think, okay, just color wheel, or you're thinking, okay, just textures, or just irony, or just big slim skin.
It's all of it.
It's all of it. It's all of it. And really, like, if you think about riding a bike, you're learning how to pedal, you got to see in front of you, you got to hold the steering, you have to like do the brakes. And so really like doing this is going to start to be like riding a bike, where it's going to all come together, and it might seem complicated at first. How do you focus on proportions? When do you focus on texture? The answer is that you focus on it all at the same time, and you just keep doing it, and I promise you.
Yeah, I think it sounds a little bit overwhelming at first, but in actuality, like with practice, you know, getting those 10,000 hours,
Yep.
you don't need that many hours, we promise.
No.
But you really will start to think of these nuanced things in a way that you really don't have to think hard at all.
Well, the good thing is, in terms of your 10,000 hours, really like every morning in your closet, when you start thinking this way, it becomes like critical thinking in your closet, and you really are building up your ability to digest this. So, you know, here again showing all of these bright colors. Lift this up. They lift this immediately. And the reason why that's really important too is, you know, Max was saying to me, he was like, Amy, it's summertime, and you did all of these like kind of ring 3 colors, and I don't want anyone to feel sad when they come in and try things on. I don't want anyone to feel sad. The great thing is that you don't feel sad. What you feel is chic, because they instantly give like a lot of chill and interest to what you're wearing. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm actually wearing the full suit here. This has elastic waist around it. And this pant, I'm wearing the size small. I've got safety pins in it, but I'm going to show you the trick that I did with my husband's sock. And it really, this is so helpful. So I took my husband's sock and I cut it off, just the top part. And then if you put the sock on over the top of the pant, and if you leave like this much out, okay, so you want to, you can see earlier I had this safety pin, but if you put the sock onto the bottom of the pant and you're going to leave this much out, what you're going to do is you're just going to turn up the pant and then tuck it into the top part of the sock band. See? And what this does is this gives this like cleaner roll here. I'm going to try and hop over. So it gives this cleaner roll. So when you're wearing it, it's not at risk of falling out or anything. It just stays put. And what's really important is having clothing that gives you so much versatility. Because for a lot of people, when they come into the dressing rooms, they're asking like, should I go with a smaller size? You know, I don't know if I like this here. But the thing is you want things that like allow you to hike it up, allow you to wear it low, allow you to roll it, and allow you to wear it with a pair of heels if you want. So I love that versatility, and I end up wearing things so much more when there's all these different ways to do it. So here I just cut off this sock and it's good to go. So like I said, I'm wearing the size small here. When we do a size small, it's really meant to wear to fit a size 4 or a size 6. So I could go down a size, but the reason why I'm not going to is I think if I went down a size, it would just cut across a little bit more there, and I don't want that to happen. I'm wearing a size small in the Liam, and it was funny, last year when we were out here, a lot of women kept sizing down in the Liam, and now the group that we have out here, they're really, really wanting to take their size. So for the Liam blazer, remember, you really are sizing a little bit more towards your height rather than your frame this way, because you've got the drop shoulder. So if you're quite busty through here or anything, the Liam is one. If you're on the shorter side, you can definitely go down. Okay, so Sarah's wearing the little Loewe top.
Like, I really love it.
It's so good, and so you can see how like this bright blue is just giving the right amount of kick.
Yeah.
And again, guys, I'm just gonna show you what happens here. White is not like the best neutral in the world, because white and this, it's
Where are you going?
It's just, you know where you're going. Like you're in.
But I just wanted to show you guys. So I'm wearing the same pant that Amy's wearing. I'm wearing an extra small. I would typically take an extra small, but I, just rolled up. I didn't use a hair tie or anything.
I'm gonna put on a tank top
I
real
just
quick.
simply twisted the bottom and tucked them under so that, when we're done today, I can head out to dinner and run around Boulder without having my pants drag on the ground. I really love this royal blue with the cinnamon. And then Amy's wearing the blazer and the fluid drape, but I want to show you guys also how to consider different fabrications. So this is that same cinnamon color in the Italian sporty nylon cocoon back top. This is an extra small. And I love really creating kind of that same suiting vibe, but with a different fabric, just to offer another point of interest and really create some depth.
Yeah, because when people have come in today, one of the things that we've been pointing out when they've been shopping is when you're being additive in the styles that you're buying, really make sure that you're not being too duplicative in the fabrications. So this is that suiting fabric. I'm wearing the rib tank top here. You've got on this rib in the blue. This is the nylon. So all of these fabrications together really work to give dimension, and they're not playing at the same level. So I'm wearing the ribbed tank top here, and for me, I decided to go up a size. I'm wearing a size medium, and I didn't do it because of like all of this, clearly. Now I'm wearing a size medium because I want it to be a little bit longer and light.
Which is exactly what you're going to get,
Yeah.
and I think just having it really just tuck in seamlessly, like it's not, because it's such a fitted ribbed tank and cropped ideally, going a size bigger just offers a little bit more flexibility with styling.
And so I just want to show you when I did the post on packing and I said pack ingredients and not outfits, someone commented in the feed and they said, well, the problem is that I don't know the mood that I'm going to be in when I get to a certain destination. And I was like, that's exactly why you should be packing ingredients. Because if I've got this on, it feels very like literal Southwestern. We're in Boulder, like everyone here, like I've got on Boulder colors. It's very like mountain vibes. But if I were in a place like Capri If I were in Cannes, maybe I want something like a little lighter and brighter. And so that's where like having this sweater in the luggage would immediately lift this all up. Certainly if I put it with like a green bag or something, it lifts it all up. And then conversely, like Max has you guys, I'm dying for this bag here. I think Sarah's buying it, but this Bottega, the news bag. But like this one would just take it down a notch. So, you know, really in answer to that woman's question, because you don't know how you're going to want to feel in a location all the time, especially if it's a place that you haven't been before, then you do want to be able to manipulate that vibe based on just having a few easy pieces in your wardrobe and in your luggage that can be changed up. And so you can see here like this like the blue sweater here completely changes things as well. So all of this color wheel vibe really is helpful to helping you figure out what is the thing that you're going for when you travel rather than the outfit that you are looking for. Okay. So I want to show you guys some of the different handbags here that Max has, because I've gotten so many questions on what handbag should I buy right now. Handbags literally are now costing more than like a car, at least a car back in my age. So I want to help you, giving you ideas of proportions in bags and things that work. And so this one is really, really chic. And this one is from The Row. And I'm really craving some bags that have like a softness to them. And so I want to show you how like this all layered up here to me, like I've got Florence vibes, like I'm walking around Tuscany somewhere in this.
Are you guys intentionally headless today?
I'm not intentionally. Christine just asked if we're intentionally headless, and I'm not, but I don't have Derek here, and I can't get
I don't
the
want to
head
touch
in.
it either.
Well, I can't like
You can't
see
get
it. Oh,
there you go.
Oh, she literally was like, is there a reason you guys are not
We've got
doing
head.
this? And I was like, yes.
We've got head. Okay, so I just want to show you guys this bag here, and then you can see this bag from The Row is a softer color, and I don't love these two colors for me. It feels a little mature, but this, I do kind of like the irony of this classic with you here. Do you like that?
I don't like this color personally.
Yeah.
So the answer is no to that. But
That's okay, because, well, I told Max for me, I throw things all over the subway. So,
yeah,
you know,
this is why.
that's just not going to
this bag
happen
is
for me.
Probably not.
Yeah, I think maybe that scares me from that reason. And you guys know I'm all about like trashing things, but I don't want to trash that. But I do love this little guy.
I do love that.
And I think having, I like the basket weave of this. And I know also if you guys do like basket weaves, I'll send you pictures, but I know that Yasmin at Schneeweiss has some really great pieces in her bag line as well. And I will send you those pictures. But a lot of you guys have asked me about a little straw tote. And one of the things I think about when I'm traveling is how can I get bags that go in other bags? So this is one that, like, if I were going onto the plane, I would have my big tote bag, and then this little guy would be in it. And I love too when you're wearing all black on vacation, and we're talking about what if you didn't like hit the vibe right.
Totally.
Putting this straw bag with this all black changes everything. It just loosens up.
So so I just also want to talk about quickly, this is that same fluid suiting drapey material that Amy and I were wearing in the cinnamon color. This is the best version in black. We also have it in a runner short, but really what I wanted to show you guys is the jumpsuit. this to me is the most versatile piece in the collection. A, because it's cropped, so I at 5 feet can wear it and don't have to hem it, but also
I'm gonna put on the printed skirt. I haven't put that on yet. So.
but also I think that, you know, I'm wearing it quite casual right now with, again, with the gray fundamental washable cashmere tank, but I could easily wear it with a sweatshirt and have it tucked in. For a more formal look, I'm definitely gonna wear it with this vest. And I think it just offers like a little bit something extra that you wouldn't necessarily get from a pant option with this. I think that jumpsuits are a really great alternative for people that do not really feel comfortable with dresses.
She's gonna come talk with you too, so
You can stand off camera.
Okay.
So Christine's here off camera because Amy just forced her to come over here. Well, yeah.
What size are you wearing in the jumpsuit? Did you say that?
No, the jumpsuit is a 0. This is not, I own this jumpsuit in a 00, but we are in Boulder today and I'm wearing it in Denver tomorrow.
So people are asking what size.
People are asking, the people. So I can tell you that we have sold 3 of these today across a very large size run. And then one other way that we are styling
The 0
it.
is cute.
The 0, yeah. So I think for me, like I could have done a 0, I could have done a 00. Honestly, the 00 is just like the tiniest ½ inch more fitted. But what I really love about the jumpsuit as well is that you can really create just different outfits with it. So the idea of using the jumpsuit as more of a pant and just have something that is like a little bit low slung. So with the 00, it definitely sits really low, but here you can just see that it sits right at my hip bone. And I think that this is just something that's really easy, really wearable. Again, because like I lean really creative, I would have no problem wearing this down with this as like the pant version and a heel as something like very black tie appropriate. I've been wearing this white belt. Oh, there she is.
I know.
Who's that wonderful girl? I'm really loving large belts, and I would even just belt it like this to really cinch the waist a little bit more.
A rubber band.
And again, I don't really mind that these are hanging down because I am definitely a more risk taker when it comes to getting dressed.
Okay.
Amy's going to speak to you about. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, so I'm going to show you, a lot of you guys read my Substack and the good ick on one that said I couldn't embrace my OG print until we could find a way to really make it work in our voice. And you know, we did, and lots of designers go through this because you create things in a moment when there's a moment in time for it, right? And so when I first started Tibby, that was when, you know, it was all these interesting things had converged. Number one, I was living in Hong Kong. I went to Indonesia to do the fabrics and the prints. But at the same time, when I had done this print in 1997, and I did it in a lot of bright colors, it was the same year that Tom Ford for Gucci had this collection that was like all this denim with embroidery and beading all over it, and it was printed, and it was kind of like Gucci's version of Lily Pulitzer. And in the same time, Michael Kors had actually done an entire collection that was like Lily Pulitzer on acid. And so when I had come out with all of these batik prints from the island of Java, done in these bright colors, they started calling me Hong Kong Lily. So it was like I was the Hong Kong version of Lily Pulitzer. Okay, well, so years later, of course, that stuck in my head. I did them all on cotton fabrics at the time, little pants, little skirt. That's not how I want to wear this print today. It's fine then, but not how I want to wear it today. But I still love the original print so much. So the one thing I did to make it in my vein, because listen, when I'm traveling, I love to wear print. I really like prints in general, but I have to find a way that if I'm going to purchase it, it has to be in a way that I'll wear it. So doing this, in the sporty nylon really puts it right up in my wheelhouse. And so I'm also wearing it with our black ribbed tank top because, and you see like immediately when I put this on, I wanted to put my hair back and I needed to slick it back because like if I'm wearing my hair down with this, I'm not this person. This becomes like this dressed up version that just really feels not right. And if you're shaking your head and you're thinking like, okay, no, Amy, like I do think that looks right, then what that tells you is that you've got to really pay attention to how you feel in things. Because if you think that looks right, for me, it doesn't feel like myself. And it's not about the skirt or the top or anything. It's more like maybe I just need to really like clean this up and slick it back to feel in my wheelhouse. So I want to give you some of the details on this skirt, which you will find me wearing in Cap Ferrat this summer. But what is really important on this skirt is it has a two-way zipper. So a two-way zipper means that you can bring the zipper down this way, but you can also bring the zipper up from here. And this was important for me because I'm constantly looking for things that I can wear as a beach cover-up that will read neither bohemian nor preppy. And that's a hard thing to find, right? Because if you think about beach cover-ups, like if you Google them, you know that they assume that you're like headed straight for Coachella or that you're, you know, in Palm Beach somewhere. I don't want to give you guys too much leg, but anyways, so what you can see is, I'm not going to show you the leg right now, I'm just wearing underwear here, but this goes all the way up and then it snaps. So if I'm by the pool, I can have this unzipped all the way and then I can jump up quickly with the bathing suit on and just snap it. And this becomes the best beach cover up. But you can see that if I were walking around and I was shopping, I would just wear it with the little black tank. And then if I was really feeling like a little suntanned and everything, maybe I'm gonna wear like my Malia Mills like little black bikini top with it, and I'm gonna feel great. And then I just wanna say, like, we are here today with this jewelry line, Talisman. And Max carries her jewelry and it's really, really beautiful. And this is one where, again, when I'm on vacation, you guys know, like, Sarah, you're a queen of necklaces. I don't wear a lot of necklaces, but having something that is just like that little touch feels so good. So to the woman who wrote that you don't know what vibe, but mood you're gonna be in, having these little things that like, oh, this makes me feel a little more carefree on vacation. This makes me feel a little tougher and stronger. Like things you can manipulate at will feel really good.
So I just felt like I also needed to wear different. So I'm wearing the same washable cashmere tank top because it's my favorite tank top. But I'm also now wearing the short, runner short in an extra small in the same batik green print that Amy was just wearing. I would take an extra small, so I'm just gonna like roll these ones. But what I really love is the runner detail on the side that just adds a little bit of interest here. And then I'm wearing it with my same boat shoes that I've been wearing for 2 weeks now. And I paired it back to our Lancaster trench from Fundamentals in navy. I just think this is a really good way to incorporate print and kind of showcase your personal style without going overboard. What I love about the trench in this scenario is that it really allows me to wear something that is a bit more summery when the weather isn't exactly there. You know, obviously the batik print was really designed with the intent of being worn on vacation and with travel. So I typically would not wear this on a regular day in New York in my life, but this summer when I am on vacation, I'll absolutely bring this short, wear it back to a tank top or a t-shirt, layered over with a sweatshirt or this Lancaster trench, and it just offers a little bit of something more interesting, something with a story, which is really what we love here at Tivy. Oh, and now she's ready for Cap Ferrat. See how quickly that happens?
I am. So these skirts are really long. Do you crisscross them like a? Kind of like a backpack? Why not? Oh, I can't.
Now a bum bag.
Okay. Anyway,
Here, it's fine.
I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to show you guys here is this is the sweatpant that Max still has. We are going to do a recut on these, but that's not going to come until like September, October. So I'm wearing the extra small. And Christine, do you know, are these the short length?
Yeah, they're the short length.
The short length. Okay. So in my hotel room this morning, I was wearing the size small in the short length, and now I'm wearing the extra small in the short length. So this is just like a little tighter across my bum, which, you know, I don't super love that. But I just want to show you guys, like, what was so great was this this sweatpant is really something that is so perfect for riding on the airplane, and I am going to go with the small and not the extra small. But I want to show you, a lot of you guys asked what sweater I was wearing with it this morning. And this is the washable cashmere sweater, and this is the gray colorway. And this is just that sweater that you just like throw on, and it's just so simple and easy. And now I've got my like brown straw bag, and it feels like so perfect for the summertime. But I'm also in the wintertime going to put a big chunky sock on with this.
Oh, yeah.
And sit by a fireplace in Boulder somewhere, or Jackson Hole, or wherever. So Max has the extra small, and he has some mediums and larges in these. And then that's it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
They're done. So guys, I hope that this was a good one. Just seeing the handbags, I think, is really important. Just seeing the difference that can happen when you mix this bright with these neutrals, seeing the different tones, like, but that works there. In a very like ironic, preppy way. When we were talking how you mix all the elements together at one time, you've got big slim skin, you've got the color wheel, you're wearing row number 2 and number 4. You've got the irony. You're wearing like literally boat shoes with the Sid jean. And you've got the texture going on.
Yeah.
You've got the cashmere, you've got the weave, you've got the denim and the suede shoe. So it's all of these different elements together that work to create something really modern and interesting.
Totally.
And then just come closely. Like, is this from Talisman as well? Anyway, so these light necklaces give that little shape, and then you've got like the little earrings. So all of these things together kind of converge to build your personal style. I'm going to follow this up with the story in my own Instagram, and it's going to show you guys how I've taken one dress from the collection, which is the sporty nylon cinnamon dress, and I'm going to show you how just with different bags, shoes, sweater treatment, it really can go from different event to different region, completely satisfying different moods, different terrains, and the whole thing. So guys, I will, we might be doing some other impromptu lives. I'm not gonna lie, the one that we did on Monday with Katura unpacking was really, really fun. And we
Coming
will,
for fall.
which one?
The belt that I.
Oh, yeah, she's wearing the fall belt. And so an interesting aside about this fall belt, there was a woman who came in earlier, and she was wearing a wide brown leather belt. And she said, can I wear this wide brown leather belt? Does this work? Is it in? Is it out? And I was like, well, first of all, Sarah's wearing a wide belt. But regardless, it doesn't mean that it's either in or out. Her brown wide belt gave the vibe of, there she is over there listening.
One day you're in and the next day you're out.
The wide brown belt, she told me, like, she goes to a lot of music festivals and things like that. That brown wide belt was perfect for that. But if she told me that she's going to an office to have a big business meeting, I would think, well, you know, in that brown, skinny that belt up. And the white, though, the white works for the business meeting,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't wear a white belt to a music festival.
No.
I mean, it depends on the music, but like we're in the South.
I mean, maybe if I was going to like Stevie Nicks and I was wearing like little like white dress.
I love that is your Stevie Nicks outfit.
Yeah. Everyone else is wearing all black and fringe, and that's
Wow.
This is why I'm not on live. This.
Wait, that's making my stomach cramp. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like music festival shame you. All right, guys.
It's fine.
So we might be doing some other lives. We might not. I am so sorry for the hours delay, but we had incredible customers out here. I just want to leave you with this thought. Max is an amazing store. 5% of all of the purchases right now for this month are going to give mammograms to women who need financial support to get mammograms, which are incredibly important. And he has set a goal to give 200 mammograms to women in need, which is really, really incredible. And what I want to point out with this is that the big, gigantic, like, e-commerce players, whatever, it's hard to feel their support for an individual community. Not because they're bad people, but they're just not individuals in your community. It is what it is. So I want to make sure that we do every single thing we can to support our specialty store partners, because we love him and he's a really great guy. And you know, go out and support as many stores as you can locally. Maybe you can just buy the toothpaste from the store next door. Who knows? But all right, guys, so we will see you later on. And so we're at Max in Denver and Colorado. If you are in Denver, we're going to be there tomorrow, and we are in Boulder today. Did I just say Denver and Colorado? Yeah. We're really
It's
tired.
okay.
Okay. Bye, guys.